afternoon. Welcome back to Eddie's Redneck Workout. Well, I took the forms off of that concrete pillar we made yesterday, and there they are right there. I guess I could have filmed that, but I mean, you know what? It's not that difficult. What you do, you take these two screws out, and it pops off, and the thing you got to do is be careful not to tear that up, because it is hard, but it's a little teeny bit fragile. It's not not anything scary, but let me show you the close-ups of this thing and how maybe I could have done a little better job here. Hang on just one second. Okay, now if you remember, down there I was kind of pounding, I put the first layer down on the bottom and kind of said we'll make this one tough. You can see kind of a little bit of coarseness down there, and a little, you can see kind of a separation, and you can see up toward the top, like right here, there's a little bit of rock showing. I could have tamped that down a little bit better maybe, but this is good enough, and so there we go. It's going to be a good foundation, and then what I've got to do now is put one right about there, and another one clear on the end, and then we'll get on with the beam, and I'll show you how we'll do that. Now, I don't know if I'll film the other foundations I'm going to put in here, but because it's kind of boring. But anyway, there you go. It worked. It worked great, and it took 3.5 bags of concrete to do this. So, an 80-pound bag, so you can kind of get an idea of how much you need. Welcome back to Eddie's Redneck Workshop. Now, I got these two pillars in, or whatever you call these posts in, to put up the columns. Now, you can see this one here worked out pretty good. Remember we were using that form, and this thing's been sitting for 2 days now, and so that worked out really well. It worked out really well. It took 3.5 bags of 80-pound concrete mix to do it. And then I went down over to this end and got this one in. Now this one we poured yesterday, and we removed the form off of it. And this one here we couldn't get right up to the foundation because there's a big rock in there. And I thought, boy, if I pull that rock out, pieces of this are going to come down. So what I did was I took the form and took the back side of it and jacked it up just a little bit so that we could push it up against there. Now today, there's the forms. What we're going to do is we're going to make the last one of these concrete foundations, and we're going to put it right smack in the middle. Of course, now the next thing you got to find out is exactly where is the smack in the middle. So what we're going to do is take my handy dandy tape measure here, and we are going to figure out exactly where that is. So let's do that. Here, let's hook this on. This ought to stay there. Now, okay, we go down here, and it looks to me like this says 21.5 feet. Almost a half. It's not quite a half. So that means that if we go 10.75 feet, that should be about the middle. Okay? So let's find 10.75 feet. That would be, there's 10 foot right there, and there's 10.5. So 10.75 would be 9 right there. So right here, I'll actually put a mark right there. So there it is. Now we know exactly where to put that. So the next thing to do here, let's wind that guy up. So the next thing we got to do, come on, okay. So the next thing we got to do is get a spot ready to do that. Now, there's my mark, so we gotta do it right there. So let's start digging this down and see if we can get a nice spot to put our concrete post in, concrete pillar. So let's do this. Okay, I think I got her down there. Looks pretty good. Let me get one of these forms here and let's see how it looks. Okay, so if I set this one up against the wall back here, you can get that close. Oh, that's just as close as the others. And where's my mark? Well, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty close to that mark. Mark's right here. So it actually needs to be moved over slightly that way. But I'm not going to move it because I don't need to be exactly right in the middle. I just need to be damn close. The line is about here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a custom-made beam for the top anyway, so I'll make the beam fit the circumstances because I don't want to dig anymore. So, all I got here is, this is hard pan clay right there. And let's put the form back together now. And we'll be ready to roll. Alright, we're ready to roll. Now, same drill as last time, we got to get it leveled up and so forth. Find us a nice rock. There we go. Oh, there's a nice pretty rock. Let's put that one under this side. Well, boy, that levels that right up. Now we got to put another one under this one over here. There, okay. Put a nice rock back here. Okay, now we'll level there. Just like this. Okay, that's going to work. Now, what we got to do is just like before, we got to pile dirt all around it. And let's do that. I like to put rocks right next to it though, because that kind of helps it out a little bit. Okay, here we can stick it right there. All right. Now, when we get that thing all mixed up, we got to put this one of those posts in there. So we got to make sure that we've got something to level with. Now, see, now when I put that the concrete, when I pour it in there, we need to have it come up nearly to the bottom of this, but not quite. So what we got to do is make sure that we have enough wood there to hold it. Now these were too short, so I put a little spacer on both sides. Now they're way too tall, but that's okay because we're not going to go any higher than this. So we'll put these aside for the moment, and now we're going to start mixing up our concrete. Have one last look alongside to line it up here. Let's see. Those are just as heavy as they were yesterday. Okay, that's just about all of it. That's actually a fairly thick mix. So here we go with it. Yeah, that looks about right. And pat that one down. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Right to the top with a whole bunch to spare. Okay, now let's put our boards in there.